Hello everyone, I'm Chungil Choi from South Korea. I'm very pleased to introduce Slow Run program for all of you. Now, in South Korean market, Slow Run is very signature program for every new skin distributors, and you can use it for recruiting new prospects who are in need of improving their health and just hanging out with like-minded people, and also it can be a really big powerhouse for subscription, ADR or ARO. So, there are so many people who are eager to exercise, but because of certain reason, they might have stopped exercising. They might have some injury around their knees and shoulder or back spine, or they might not just have not found any running crew. So Slow Run offers a space and time where people get together, outdoor especially. So along the river or along the park, you can start this jogging or walking like an exercise all together. But here's the thing. Well, actually, it looks like silly and weird. So we don't normally explain this thing to people on the phone or social media. If they share the explanation or the concept of slow run, then you might lose the just recruiting them to join your slow run program. So don't explain too much. Just have them in and just experience in person.
So I'm running these short videos so we can
Yeah.
okay. So okay, the next segment is like kind of what is the health benefits?
Yeah. So the benefit of slow run is that this exercise is actually healing process. If you like to get muscular, you have to hit the gym. You have to go to the gym to lift the weights. However, there are so many people, you might have heard their personal story, like in the gym, when they lift weights, it hurts. So they stopped working out, right? Instead, this slow run is helping you to recover your fitness level step by step, little by little. So you can do lift weights again, you can do jogging again, you can do marathon again. Isn't it amazing? So the benefit of slow run is if you've got a broken joint, then slow run is going to help you build up the muscle around the joint. And nowadays, because of the daily habits or daily work habits and daily life activities, you might have some round the shoulder or tech neck because of social media and reading books, and also back spine is pretty much twisted. So slow run is helping you to have better posture. So relocate the muscle and bones. So throughout the whole slow run and stretching process, you might have much better quality of life. So here's the thing. When we do slow run, we teach running and stretching together. Actually, 15-minute running. After that, we do stretching for 5 minutes. So we do running for 4 reps and 3 time stretching in between. And we basically teach people how to run with the right posture. Putting your
So I do know that it also helps with the lymphatic system and absorbing of the nutrients. So can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah. Okay. So when people actually take supplements like Pharmanex, the response or reaction can be varied. Some people might say that, oh, ASLA is amazing. I feel the difference in a day. But other people say that I don't feel anything. Does it work? Why is that? Because individually they might have their body systems ready and unready. People who are ready to take in supplements on a deeper level might be able to experience the efficacy of supplements right off the bat. On the other hand, some people don't have really good mechanism or organism or running really well, then they will have some problem with absorption the level of absorption might be really, really low. Which is why slow run is helping you to get ready to adopt and absorb the pharmaceutical products on a deeper level. And you've got lots of toxin in your lymph nodes that it's kind of storage or inventory where lots of toxins are stored. So with the move, like shaking your body up and down, actually it is shaking the toxin come out of your body organically. It is helping you to get ready for pharmaceutical intake.
So I'll if I kind of like this, then I'm gonna introduce to kind of remind you a little bit of some of the points we need. So step one was what is slow run and the benefits of slow run. So I think I'm gonna back up a little bit so I can get your full body. We're gonna. You think I can do it vertically for the video?
Yeah, you can do it very good too.
Yeah, I can.
But you have to hold it.
Yeah, no, I don't have to hold this. I can do this. But,
Oh, okay.
What is the next topic you think natural? What is the natural next topic? What do you think is?
I want every new student here to pay attention to this slow run program for recruitment because this is really, really great exercise, and not only exercise, but also really great community where you can spark curiosity, and by doing so, you can have a lot of people join your team. And there are exercises that can be done only for a certain level of fitness level, but this slow run can cover all the ages from teenagers to people in their 70s and 80s. So we are marketing professionals. Who is your target audience, target clients? Actually, we should cover every ages. And what is really great benefit of this one for recruitment is that actually all the people who join Slow Run are going to share their personal experience and testimonials at the end of the session. Like, I lost pounds throughout TR90. I feel much better physically. I used to have difficulty walking up the stairs and hiking the mountains, but now I can make it. It feels much better. I really feel I'm feeling very grateful of the farmers products and slower program. So the person who came there for the first time might see the other people and hear that their testimonials and what is farmers, and I'd like to buy too. And so this is kind of a very, very good peer pressure. So sharing the experience is really a good marketing point, and especially most of the people are just that they use subscription ADR, which is why the newcomer will be interested in buying products in subscription.
So that,
yeah, when I invite people, I actually do like this. You must have some contact list, your friends, relatives, family. So I just DM them like, yeah, how's it going? And so just that you're gonna do normal conversation, so that you're gonna just throw a question like, are you interested in exercise? Yeah, normally everyone, this is common needs of ones. So they say, yeah, I'm interested in exercise, and nowadays I go to the gym, and so we've got really, really great outdoor exercise program. So they might ask you, what is that? Yeah, this is really hard to explain. This is a new version of an exercise, and so you might find it really interesting. So what kind of program is that? Kind of running. We're running outside together. So, but it has a really, really diversified program. So just come and join. And they might say, okay, I'm in, or I don't have time. But so according to their response, we can actually diversify your invitation. So if they say that, oh, I've got some problem with my joint, I cannot run, so it's not kind of the normal way of running, no worries. So I've got the joint problems, but I'm joining this program, I feel much better. So I'm certain that you can also see the improvement for the problem that you have. Just come and join. Yeah, nothing to lose. Yeah, like that. And so this kind of a curiosity is enough for the invitation.
Well, I just will say that we just launched it yesterday, and we, in just 1 hour, have invited and got over 1,100 people to join us.
Yeah.
So I know it's very simple to do.
Yeah.
So please try to do everything kind of in place. I know it's a little weird. We will do some of the moving ones, but this one, let's try to do it more in place, and then I will follow you the next time.
Does the camera have my feet?
Yeah,
Yes.
it has, where it has, is it has your feet, and about this much in front of your feet. So up to, try step forward, I'll tell you when I lose your feet. Step forward, yeah, step forward, up to there. And then you wanna go to this side and that side to see how far you can go. Try go this way, yeah, right there, that's where you're out of screen right now. And right there, you're in screen, yeah. I can, let me see if I can widen it just a little bit. Okay, so, the topic is, what is the slow run motion the proper setup for slow run motion? What are the most common
For this one, actually, I might have a model.
model? Okay, no.
So
So,
that I can correct his posture.
Yeah. Okay, I can video you. I can video that.
Amor,
You,
then,
okay. Okay, so this one is, what are some of the common problems and solutions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
párate, amor.
No, mi amor, porque yo lo quiero grabar de frente.
So Andres, come up to the left. You're still in frame. You're right there out of frame. So come one more step forward and you'll be in frame. No,
More.
one more, little more. Little more. Yeah. You're in frame now. So can you mark your position down and then try to go this way, Andres, so you can see where you're out of frame right there.
No.
One more step back. Yeah, right there. I'm getting you, yep, in frame. Okay? So that's your frame, okay? Guys, to work on. Ready? Go.
So in slow run, we teach people how to correct their posture. So here, normally during the daily activities, and you might have some imbalance in shoulder level. So now you can see that his right shoulder is a little bit lower than the left shoulder. So the manager is going to give feedback to the person that you have to adjust level of shoulder like this. So this will create the level of shoulder as well. And you might have tag connect because you do kind of social media, Instagram and Facebook a lot. So you have to chin back and just behold a little bit up, like a 15 degrees up. So we are helping the person to have better neck position as well. So, and also some people might have one step back like this. So we also try to adjust their pelvis and neck spine too. So here, in slow run, we teach them how to walk better. So make sure to put your heel first. Yeah. Okay. And move forward slowly. This is very easy walking. Just try to put your hip first. And at the same time, you might have your finger direction, your toe directions in parallel. So some people might have wide open toes, right? It's causing your back spine twist. So you have to put your toe direction in parallel, just a chopsticks, okay? And at the same time, try to have force around your abdomen area, like this. And so like this, let's walk slowly. And here, one more tip. When you actually walk, don't try. If this is the distance that you normally walk in slow run, you're gonna divide your normal walk into smaller, 3 steps.
So hace exactico lo que hace. Ujú.
Yeah, great. And second step for slow run is you're gonna hop and down, jump up and down, like somebody is pulling your head to the sky. And just imagine that somebody is grabbing your head and pull up to the sky. Okay, good. And another tip for that is you're lying on the bed. So when you're lying on the bed, your head is laying on the bed, your back is on the bed. You're not like this, actually flat, even flat. And your back and hip actually. That's the way you walk and jump. Okay? So let's try. Good. This is good practice. So in reality, in slow run, you're actually hopping it down like this. So we can show from here to the camera. So put your hands palms on the side of the legs and doing like this. See, with all the small steps, you're gonna just jump, hop and down. Yeah. So
Can you go side to side also?
yeah. So this is how we do a slow run. So you're gonna move as slowly as possible. The speed of slow run should be speedy. So some people might have the urge to speed up, but until you have the right posture of walking and running, and you might until the point that when you have higher in this level, we encourage that you walk and jump as slowly as possible. Yeah. Here, see, Andreas has really nice body shape. However, if you look at it from behind, what can you see? It's so obvious that he was a scientist at NASA, so he must have studied a lot and worked on the computer a lot. That's why he got this lower, one-sided lower shoulder. So the back spine and the back muscle is a very important part of your body because normally in the gym we exercise for our front body. So we normally push the weight. However, to have like a balance of your body, you've got front muscle and back muscle at the same time, so that you can have a better push and pull force. So slow run is actually encouraging you to have build up the muscle around your back and back spine. Think about that. People as they get older, actually they normally walk like this, but as they get older, they crawl and they just gonna die. The crawl hunchback back is actually a sign of getting aged, getting older. That is aging symbol. So actually to have a better anti-aging youth, you have to have better posture, building on your muscle behind your back. So it's so obvious, right?
Yeah. Okay, so the next one, naturally to me is I'd like you to kind of go through the beats, like how fast, like the like so people get because I noticed at the pool the other day, some people going too slow, too slow, so they were not going up and down, they were kind of just too slow.
I think that's
you gotta go a certain level of speed to get the bounce, and if you talk about the bounce and the lymphatic drainage and all of that, because what I noticed, even though I don't bounce that much, my lymphatic drainage.
I think the important thing is like when Chungil teach first used to move the steps, so you do the same thing, and then you go to the other step that you jump, because when he was teaching you, you already was jumping. No, so people, because I think the key, honestly, is the point that they just need to learn this step and then they pull. I think that's the best part. Like when you told me like is somebody pulling you, I got it. So so just follow again, like exactly what Chungil saying.
I
Yeah.
think we got that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
we got that.
Okay.
You know what? Just go over the speed of which the pace. If you can kind of count 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or something like that. It'll help us get the speed down.
Speed, right?
So the speed of running and bouncing must be as slow as possible. So if I count the number like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, this natural counting numbers is fine. So when you actually improve your fitness level with slow run, you might want to speed up. But mostly you're gonna have newcomer for your slow run team. That's why you're gonna go back to the basics as always. And if there are groups of people in your running crew who are more trained with slow run, like they trained like for several months already, so then you're gonna divide it into two several groups. So for like a rabbit team and Toro teams. Yeah, we called it like that. So for rabbit team, they're gonna really do jogging speed like this. However, for the newcomers, they're a total team, so they're gonna do as slowly as possible, like that.
Can you practice turtle team?
Total team, yeah, actually the same way that we taught. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
And rabbit team? Try go rabbit.
Rabbit team, they are ready to run faster and they like to have more fun. If they let them just slow down, then they might find it boring, right? So we let them just speed up a little bit faster. So like this. So you go faster and a little more further. Yeah.
Andres is pretty good at this slow run.
Yeah.
What speed is comfortable for you, Andres?
Rabbit speed.
Rabbit speed?
Yeah, because he is trained well now. Yeah, total speed is. But still, actually, Andres needs to get the feedback about his neck and shoulder. That actually, from this part until this part, he might have S curves.
Oh.
Yeah, which is why he finds it comfortable with that curve.
He finds it comfortable.
Yeah, for a decade, over a decade, he might have just the work on the so long. And so now he feels super comfortable about that S curve. So throughout the stretching and constant feedback, then he's going to relocate the bones. Yeah. But it's going to cause certain pain, which is why right after the slow run, we encourage them to try spot.
Body spot.
Yeah, body spot.
And-
Neck, and actually your shoulder is lower, this part lower, and your neck is a little tilted on this side. That's like this now.
Oh, we can even see it on the front, but try to turn around to the back.
Yes,
So
No, to face
yeah,
that.
now
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can really
So-
see it. Yeah.
now I can see
what
it.
we
Yeah.
are encouraging people to try slow run is that with wrong posture, if you think about that, if you got like an S curve in your back spine, shoulder, neck, if you constantly do lift weights at the gym, it's your action of killing yourself. Now it's fine if you're 20s, 30s, 40s, fine. What about like 10 years from now, 2 years from now? You might have such heavy burden on your spine, right? So it's actually you caused it yourself. To use your body, proper manner, long term, then you have to adjust your back spine and bone now that you can use it in the long run.
Yeah, we noticed at the practice, there was something really important to have a coach next to you because you don't know what you're doing yourself.
Sure.
But even I'm not a coach like you are, I could see somebody running with the shoulders rolled forward. Can you roll the shoulder? This is what I noticed the most in Colombia. The people, maybe they have a large breast, so they are rolled forward really a lot. Can you show me that inside view, roll shoulder forward?
Yeah. So
Can you roll your shoulder forward?
most of people normally they might have this round the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
So we help them to make sure that wide open with their chest and roll down their shoulder by relaxing, so that they can have wide chest open. It's helping them to have right posture of their neck and shoulder as well.
Yeah, Andres has really good posture, I think, but there was too many that didn't have that.
Yeah.
But he's still down.
So when we touch their
Oh my
back,
God.
we touch their back, the only problem is the level of the difference of the level.
Yeah.
So when we touch their back, they
I think
have
he's
really
doing that.
hard, stiff back.
Stiff back.
So we're helping the participants to have flexibility. We're helping them to be more bendy with their body. So when I push their back, I can feel how hard their body muscle is.
Oh.
So even, especially people who go to the gym much more, they need to actually do stretching more.
Can you talk just a little bit about the up and down motion and why this up and down? And maybe you guys can just, while you talk, go through the beat of what that looks like. Yeah. What is the up and down motion do to your body?
Body functions more properly when it gets triggered. Like, this motion is helping your body to reactivate or awaken all the senses in your body. Like I mentioned, your body should be ready to take in the supplements, nutrition on that deeper level. That is when it's possible when actually your body is warmed up, heated up naturally. So this up and down balancing is helping you to get the temperature and awaken all the cells in your body naturally over time. Yeah, this is kind of warm up exercise for your body.
Yeah, I see. It's like, for me, it was a detox because when I was bouncing up and down, because I walk so slowly that I don't move up and down at all. So even just a little bit of up and down, I could feel the difference and sweat.
Yeah. The bottom line is you can find so many people in the park. I'm sorry. You can find so many people in the park that they can do jogging and fast walking even, right? But you cannot hear from them that their health improved so much because moving in like this way on the ground doesn't give you much difference in your body. So physical bouncing is making a difference in a way that it's awakening the cells more actively. So instantly, right after one rep of slow running, you might find yourself sweating. This is really a surprising effect of slow run. It looks like it's not like an exercise. However, it is really, really shaking your body, heat up and warm up to get ready for your entire exercise.
And one last thing is, can you explain some of the different names for slow run? The technical names for slow run.
Yeah, slow run is not actually slow run because we are not only focusing on the speed of slow run, but the primary purpose of this workout is to awaken your cells. So we call it like a body awakening running. Body awakening running might be more proper to call it because right after the slow run, you might feel like your body is all set to exercise better. And this is another effect of slow run. Over time, after you do slow run, you might have the urge. This is very interesting response. If you never exercised before, or if you stop exercise for a decade, then you might not have the urge to exercise or run. But this slow run is awakening the urge again that one day, oh, I don't know, I want to just jump up the stairs. I want to just swim harder. I want to join a marathon. It's never happened before. A slow run gives you the drive and motivation. Oh, I like to challenge myself. You're going to find a really interesting experience with this.
Yeah, you have to experience it. That's what I gotta say. Fantastic. That was a good segment, right? Okay, so the next segment is just going over some of the stretching.
Yeah.
And you're
We will start with your leg stretching first.
so how often do you stretch first of all? Tell us. In a slow run process, give us the time.
In slow run, we do running like for 1 hour at the minimum and 90 minutes. So every 15 minutes, you're gonna have a break of stretching. So
And how long stretching?
yeah, stretching lasts about like 5 to 7 minutes. So we will start with leg stretching first. Wide open with your shoulder width and put your palm on the pelvis and push it back to the point where you make a 90-degree angle, right? Like this. And then that's when put your palm on the belly button and push it harder, like 110%. And put your palms on the side of your ears and reach out to the floor. So now I'm pulling my back spine longer, and I feel the hamstring is stretched. So here you're gonna count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and drop it. Here, you don't have to actually drop down so fast or too hard. Just do it naturally. So, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just try it up slowly. And roll your shoulder 3 times. And exhale at the same time.
So what is the name of this exercise? Backward.
This is a stretching of hip hinge push.
Hip,
Hinge. The hinge on the
Hinge.
floor.
hip,
Yeah.
hinge, push. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you do it sideways for me one more time? The whole
Sure.
process, and we'll
Sure.
practice it together.
You can see that. Place your feet with your shoulder width and find your hip hinge. Also
Hip
known
hinge.
as hip hinge, also known as pelvis. So push it back to the point where you make 90-degree and stop there and push your belly button 100% 110%. And then there, reach your arms and pull. Imagine that somebody is pulling your hands. So actually, I need a partner. So when somebody's doing that, for example, like, can you do that to me? Yeah. So like the same way, just do it. So as a coach, when a running crew is doing this stretching, then I go approach him and try to grab his hands and do it as a second step. Pull his arms towards me. So this is the way that they can do stretching. I mean, without my help, if you do it by yourself, then imagine that somebody is pulling your hands to their side. So I'm helping them to feel the force, how they have to do the stretching, which way they have to be stretching too, right? Yeah, this is the way. So when you drop down, and then counting 10, and go up slowly, and roll your shoulder around 3 times, and breathe out 3 times. And in slow run, big exhale is really important. During the slow run and during the stretching, we let them breathe out because
Exhale.
yeah, exhale. So this is very important part of the exercise because air from your lung has lots of oxidant as well. So this is a process of detox. So when you exhale, you have to exhale deeply from your lung. Yeah. Next stretching. Let's go.
I'm gonna stop. So this was the hip hinge stretching.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, the next one.
Then now we're going to place our feet wider than your shoulder. So put your palms together and just sit down. And make sure your elbows placed between your knees and push them to each side. So now you might have this strength and tension between your knees. And we're going to count 10, but here, make sure that your back should be flat. Some people might have rounded back posture, so you can tell them to flat out. So now, here.
Almost everybody, when I was watching your practice, was toe down. In other words, their heels was not touching the ground when they were doing in that position.
Yeah.
Try go to toe down position. Their heels were not touching the ground. You are flexible, Andres, but the people that are not flexible, they couldn't keep their toes on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, their heels were off the ground.
Yeah.
They were. Can you go into the wrong position?
Into the wrong position?
Yeah. They were like that. They were with their heels off the ground. What do you do when somebody has that problem? Maybe they're going too far down, or what do you do when somebody cannot get their heels on the ground?
For the most part, people have difficulty doing this stretching when they have too short distance or too wide distance. Yeah, that's when they go down or they might have trouble. So just sit down, please. Yeah. So that I am just guiding them to have their elbow between their legs so they can find the proper distance where they feel more comfortable. And so here I am giving the feedback, okay, more flat like this, and count 10. So here we're going to have some tension around your pelvis and knees, a lot of tension there. And counting 10, 1, and see, just behold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let your hands down. This is the break. And count just like a 3 seconds or 5 seconds break, and then do the same stretching again. So here, the key point of this stretching is your elbows should push your knees outward like this. And the hands might be parallel like this. So it's really hard, right? Because you're stretching. Pelvis, hip, and knees are not ready for flexibility, right? So many people experience this. When they first join slow run or stretching like this, they respond like this. However, over time, like in 4 weeks, 5 weeks, they can feel bending, flexibility more. Okay, so here we've got joints like knee, pelvis, and shoulder and elbow, right? If you don't have the flexibility around your joints, all of your body, you might end up in trouble in later life. So constantly, you have to make them flexible throughout stretching. So now, especially this stretching is giving like oil to your pelvis. Think about that. Your body is like a machine. If you keep using your machine, and then it's going to make a creaky sound and make some friction. And in the end, they're broken, right? So you're like the machine, and the joint cannot be replaced. So actually, you have to add flexibility on a daily basis, right?
Can I ask Andres to half a step forward? Yes, perfect. And if you can do it together, and maybe do the eagle, the bird, on that position.
Okay, so now sit down again, and here, make sure you have the tension between your knees and elbows, right there. Now do the twist, left and right, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And put your palms down on the ground, and left leg extension. So here, your foot might be point or flex. You know, you can choose to flex or point. And there, you're gonna have your body center like this. As a manager, you're gonna help them to have their body into the center, okay? Here, we're gonna count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna switch, but slowly, like a crab walking. Here, you're gonna adjust your spine and make sure your body is located in the center. Like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go back to the center slowly. And shoulder. And there, put your palm inside of your thigh. And will become an eagle. And put your back of your bones, put them together. And just look down. That's fine. Look down onto the ground. We're going to do counting 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. Eagle is flying to the right sky. So spread your wings. And with the same knees. And look to the right. And okay, good. Like this. 1, 2. You're going to twist your back and see to the sky. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Likewise, you're going to spread your right wing and fold your left wing and see in the sky to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And slowly, you're going to just stand up. This is the basic stretching for your legs. And there, now we're going to move up to our upper body for stretching. So first the stretching is reach your left arm. And then you're going to pull your left arm with your right arm. You don't have to grab this one. You're going to just hang like this, okay? And slowly, your base here. Now, turn around. Can you do the move from the beginning again? Now, let go. And please, pull your left arm to the right. Here, stay. The point of this stretching is when you see him, even though he's stretching, we are not actually letting him to have imbalance in shoulder. So try to lower and make it balanced. And
He's lower even at that.
And if his spine is twisted, you're going to adjust and look the other side. Okay, count 10.
Algo así
Okay,
my
here's
back.
another point. You shouldn't be nervous about the arm. Now let it, relax. That's fine. Okay, so let's count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we go and change. It is too high, right? Okay, relocation and okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let go. And next, the connecting stretching is you're gonna put put your palm in the center of your back. And here now your back of your head is pushing your arm backwards. So doing this stretching, you have flat back spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There, with his hand is pulling his left elbow. So naturally, you're gonna get down to this direction, right? So you're gonna stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And every time you change your move, you need to slowly change the motion. Okay. Now, okay, right hand. Okay, good. Grab it firmly and stay as your back of your head pushing your arm backwards.
So you can feel your head pressure against your arm.
Yes, that's right. It's like a tug of war pushing together. Your back of your head is pushing backward and your arm is staying, not to be just holding back. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Right. And now turn around. So, and here we mix it up with strength training. So in slow run, we help the people to have better strength. So we normally do 2 strength training: squat and push up. Now, when you do squat, you have to be careful with not to hurt your joint. So wide open, and you're gonna sit down to the point where you make a 90 degree there, and when you reach that point, then you go up to stand up like this. But your head posture is going to be like this, or like this, or like this. Doesn't matter. But what we normally do is trying to add fun as well. We help them imagine there's diamond in the ground and you find it and it's yours if you grab it, pick it up, okay? So there's a really big diamond and you're gonna get down to grab it and stand up and stretching. And another diamond, pick it up and flat, stretching. So strength training and stretching is a combination, okay? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, how many diamonds did you pick up? 10. Yeah, you became a millionaire. So, yeah, this is how we do. And push it up is also important part of exercise. So we normally let them push up on the ground. However, if they find it challenging, we actually let them find kind of a fence.
Or it's a chair. Try the chair.
Fence, chair, so that you can find it a little less challenging. Just show us push up. And normally people are familiar with push up, but there are some people who cannot do it well.
Yeah, no, I
And,
can.
you know, many people try to push up. Try. And this is a very good example. And we are not emphasizing the number of push up because with wrong push up, you might hurt your back as well. So there are people who like this.
That's
And
me.
they're really proud of their 20 push-ups. 30 push-ups. You don't have to do that. Actually, you shouldn't do that. Even when you do push-up like 5 times, you have to make sure that your back should be flat. And get down and up. If you find it challenging, 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, small number of push-ups is fine. But every time as you do join slow run, you might be able to do push up more and more. Yeah, keep doing great push up. So normally for men, we encourage them to do push up on the ground. For women, we help them to find chair, table, fence. Yeah, this is how we do.
But if there's no chair, table, fence, I saw yesterday they were doing on their knees.
Yeah, exactly. So the problem is, if the ground is really hard, is
Rocky.
fine. Rocky is the problem. If
Grass.
there's a rubble
Okay.
or like some kind of a
Sharp thing.
sharp object there, then knee push-up is not recommended. So the manager is going to decide that day. Actually, the manager should know the running path so well, so that he can decide which spot will be stretching spot. So every 15 running and stretching could be done every 15 minutes. However, if the path is not like 15-minute spot running, then actually you can decide on your own that 20-minute running and stretching, or 10-minute running, stretching, according to the path and course. And actually, we can use lots of other things as well. If there's a fence like this, if this is open space, then we're gonna do stretching like a ballet dance, stretching like that. We're gonna place our legs on the fence and so if the fence, open space, and if it is like your pelvis level or upper level, shoulder level even, then you can actually put your legs up, and everyone is doing this stretching together in the same direction. And this is when the manager takes a picture, because this looks so beautiful and great social media content to share. So if like 20 people are doing the same thing along the river, then it looks so beautiful. And change the legs. Like this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
So normally it's a 10 count.
and outdoor, if you have fans like this level, just rear front and pull. Stretching your hamstring, your back spine, and stay for 10 seconds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And another stretching that we can do with your partner is same face to face and bring your hands on their shoulder and go further as possible. Don't come toward me. Just stay. Stay. And stay 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And drop. And there, drag up slowly. And eye contact. And shoulder. 3 times. This is great distraction with your partner. And do it again. The same thing. And one of the major stretching for slow run is helping the person to improve their rounded shoulder. So grabbing a pole, and then we actually do like this.
So for a partner, right?
Yeah. Lean forward. So you can feel the chest stretching and back spine stretching together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And every stretching, when the stretching program is over, then we finish the stretching session by exhale hard. We just put our hands up high and 1, 2, 3, exhale hard. Very hard, like like I mentioned, exhale is a process of letting the toxic air from your lung. Yeah, so you're gonna do this 3 times. Every stretching, at the end of stretching, you're gonna do this. Yeah, right. And we are all done with the stretching, and the manager calls everyone like a big circle to share the feeling of this exercise together.
We didn't do two stretches at the beginning.
Luis Miguel.
Remember that we go with the hand.
Yeah. So
Buenos días.
we've got lots of stretching that I didn't actually teach now. So
Se va para la ciudad de
at every slow
Pero
run,
dímele que yo le voy a
you're
llamar
gonna
un taxi.
selectively choose
Dile que yo le voy a
stretching for the day. And this
Sí,
is
que yo-
also great stretches
Sí,
as well.
ya se lo voy a mandar.
So when you stretch your ankle, then place your one foot out and place your body weight on your ankle. So you're gonna feel kind of a weight around your ankle. And do it like 10 counts and come back and inward. And do it like a 10 seconds again. And you feel ankle stretching and your joint stretching too. And switch the same way. Place your body weight naturally on the ankle. And then when you're done with the 10 seconds, and change into the inside. And so now for your hamstring stretching, you cross your legs and get down. And stop around your ankle point, and then you feel stretched hamstring. And 10 seconds count, and stand up slowly, and switch your legs down. Stop around your ankle point. 10 seconds counting, and slowly stand up. And here how we do hamstring stretching. Okay, good job done. So the last part of slow run is we get together in a circle, and the manager is asking one of the experienced customer or distributor come out and let him share his experience of slow run and Flowmax products. So most of the clients are Chinese clients, and so they share about how actually they did detox and lose pounds.
So maybe I'm just share what you notice about the slow run process for yourself, because you're quite an expert in 1 day or 2 days, right?
So
Was not difficult to learn.
I believe slow running is definitely a great workout because it actually you're working your joints, you're working your stretching, and you're working your lymphatic system. That's going to help you to detox better your body and prepare it for a good supplement intake. And what supplement utilization. You utilize the nutrients better.
How did you feel?
I felt great. You feel a lot of energy. You feel like you're actually working out because you're sweating. You feel immediately. Sometimes if you do this in the early morning, you're a little bit sleepy, but immediately after you start doing slow running, you're awake. You're like fully awake. You've got energy going through your body, and then the fact that if you take the pre-workout, it also gives you some energy to like start start the exercise well, and then afterwards, when you drink the Tergo or the protein shake, you feel full and nice, feel very satisfied with your meal.
The beauty of this workout is you can exercise without hurting your body. Yeah, hurting your body is really a key point of your exercise. That it's a really warming up, healing process. So even after this weird looking walking, you might feel really sweaty. Yeah.
You feel your legs, especially your calves, working out. Because
Exactly. So you can notice the people after a few months that their health has been improved a lot. It's much more muscular, stronger.
yeah, it's firm, tight.
Yeah, exactly. And during the after meeting, we call it after meeting, sharing experience. When the experienced distributor showed the example, then you let invited guests share their own experience for that day. And they might share, oh, it was really interesting exercise. I'd like to learn more, join more, like that. And after the sharing is done, then they all
My
share.
father would tell me.
Share 90 shake, share 1 shake, 1 shake, all together.
Or you can take a big bottle. If someone doesn't have it, you can take a big bottle with some little glasses and give samples, so you can try it as well.
Yeah, if they didn't bring their own products, then the distributor will already aware of that, right? So they might bring their own products for them, and they help them experience. And the final point of slow run is that they all get together to take group photo with dynamic posture. So this is kind of image of fun.
With the product, right? In there.
Yeah, that is marketing point. So everybody is enjoying the activity all together and share that posting on their social media. That's how we do. And the manager should always actually make an announcement for next schedule so that they can join again and bring their friends again.
So if you can just review a couple of the points.
Slow Run has this function for entrepreneurs to promote our business and the products. Well, actually, you can use Slow Run program as a gateway. People who are not actually aware of what business is, or they are kind of afraid of network marketing, then Slow Run can be a really beginning step for them. So commonly people might have recent ones for exercise and improving their health conditions. So by having them an experience to see the workout effects, and also see really great people with good mindset people, right? So they want to hang out and mingle with them. So there you can actually recruit people, and this is kind of a bait for fishing. So by just coming to New Skin sports activity together in Slow Run, so this is a community that they can just see and experience a little bit about the New Skin culture. And so after the Slow Run, we normally take them to an office or to our personal place where we help them to smooth their pain away by using body spa. So, and during the spa, we help them to experience New Skin skincare products on your face, hair, and shoulder and back as well. So that we always try to connect next programs so they can find the New Skin products, cosmetic products as well, and not only cosmetics. Yeah, so they might find it like, wow, is this a business that you're doing? I thought New Skin is just selling, but it's not just selling, but it's like a lifestyle and improving their quality of life. And so it's totally different than I thought. It's kind of feeling or they're gonna just experience that, oh, this is totally different.
Something that most of the Latin people and even probably my Vietnamese people don't understand about body spa is that it is very good to relieve pain, but do you have any concept of why it does that or how it works, the body spa?
Body spa.
Because they don't understand about lymphatic drainage or using body spa for that, only used to remove cellulite. Yeah.
Body spa with the Age Lab body cell is helping you to improve your body skin conditions, removing like a cellulite, and also, you've got like lymph nodes where toxin is stored. That's mostly located in your holding part in your body, like the back side of your knee and the groin and the armpit and the front arm side. So putting your body spa on that body part, that smoothly treatment, that can actually let the toxin relocate and just come out of that space. So we normally call the lymph nodes where it's folded part is actually as a trash can. So by checking and gently treating and caring for that part, you're letting the circulate and it works much more properly. That you're gonna actually remove your toxin from the lymph nodes eventually. So body spa after the slow run is highly recommended.
And give me the proper motion of the machine because people don't do it here.
Yeah, body spa is so easy. No technique is required. So you are going to squeeze the tube of a cell, body cell onto the part. Then you smoothly just rolling around the part with the device. That's it.
Front, back, sides, everywhere.
Yeah. So I think.
Can you show me how you would do hips?
This is not really a good explanation. That actually you have to use body spa, the real device.
Yes.
Yeah, with the model and.
Yes.
Yeah.
But show me how you would do like hips.
This is just the normal way of doing that.
Yeah.
And
simple.
yeah. So we normally don't do like this. We actually do demonstration. Yeah. So I think we can lose the possibility of having the person, even we were not training like this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do it to them.
Yeah.
You show them.
And even we do training and if we shoot the video, we actually have to have the spot, the real one.
Yeah.
And have the model and show the real demonstration. Otherwise, I think because this is all about manifestation, showing the real one and having the person experience the thing in person.
Yes,
So,
we got it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna let's repeat the question again. Okay.
So the common mistake that people do during the slow run is the slow run should be actually done with the heel first on the ground, but they might have some friction sound. So one of the advice from the managers that they do to the participant is that don't make the friction sound. Don't make the drainage sound. And some people are putting their front sole first. That is not the recommended way.
Can you show us that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the tippy toes.
On the tippy toes,
You have to put your heel first. And so because they are paying attention to their heel first, they are losing focus on their wide chest open, right? So this is why slow run is making you sweat a lot because you have to pay attention to your right posture with your legs and your upper body at the same time and having the force around your belly. This is really, really challenging. And so readjusting your body, bone in your body, and having the right posture is another level of exercise. So the role of the manager is super important. That if you have like 20 people, you appoint 2 or 3 managers who are running side by side and taking care of 3 to 5 or 8 people for your team that you could just go forward and backwards and choose the person to give a special feedback. And he or she is a novice, newcomer, then you're gonna do one-on-one coaching. You have them stand at the tail of the group running together, and you let them go while you're coaching one-on-one, so that you can have them just come run at the same pace with them. And better solution is that when you come and join, before actually you start running, you actually do one-on-one coaching before you actually do start slow running. And that's how we do it.
Can you show us some of the most common shoulder problems people have?
Most common shoulder problem is this: 2 things. So round the shoulder or imbalanced level. So throughout the stretching and throughout the constant feedback, we are helping them to readjust the balance.
How do you readjust rounded shoulder?
Round the shoulder, throughout the stretching motion, like the push up is also helping, and also the like we did this one. This stretching is also helping. But the best way is when you have a tree is fine. Tree or pole or pillar, axis, they're all fine. So you're gonna find a place like this. All is fine. So that you can actually push the person. Yeah. This is kind of
That's the one I told you.
holder, and you push his back in the center. That with this push back stretching, then you can have wider open chest.
That was the most common problem I think here.
Yeah.
They were really rounded and
Yeah,
even,
myself.
even doing the running,
Yeah.
they were struggling. So if they're running, how do you correct their shoulder rounded
So,
shoulder?
Suppose that he's running. Suppose that he's running. Then I'm giving advice like, oh, you've got rounded shoulder now. Please try to open your chest. Yeah.
Bring your shoulder blades together.
Yeah. So
Shoulder blades.
manager is running side by side. Okay. Now you have to make sure wide open your chest, shoulder, relax.
Shoulder relax.
Relax is the key point. You're too nervous and stiff. So just relax, and wide open. Good. And back spine flat like this. Has to make you that.
Yeah, because when they are rounded shoulder, when the next step is shoulders up right against their. That's right. Okay. How about the back? How about the back? Sometimes you notice when they're running, their back is like they're not pulling their tummy, their tummies.
There are many elderly people who are doing slow run. It's really difficult for them to have really this kind of a flat back spine. So I've got my 60s and 70s clients helping them to push this part. Just try to run. They start their slow run like this.
Wait, try again.
They cannot actually stretch their back. They even don't notice that they're doing this. 60s and 70s, they're running like this. Even they walk, they do like this, right?
I'm gonna see my
So
parents now.
here, while they're doing slow run, I use my fist. So okay, run. You can actually right away stand up like that. Mostly you're running like this. Yeah, so you cannot do that. You're 60s and 70s. And I found lots of clients who are 60s and 70s eventually run like this.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that, you know, because over time you have a lot of experience, right?
Sure. Even to your downlines or your new skin, don't tell everything about slow run if they haven't joined and experienced in person, because you might lose their interest. So your prospect clients and your friends and your downline, just say minimum thing like we are running like a exercise program, and then when they ask you a question, what is it all about? Then it's really hard to explain because it's so unique and special. So you have to come and see and experience in person. That's the only thing that you have to tell them. And you actually have your own personal experience by slow run. And it makes sense to you that, oh, that's why we shouldn't actually explain everything in detail. So, but here is the really great marketing point. Now, how I was able to close tier 90 with so many clients is because I changed my body shape. You know, I take body progress photos, a lot of progress photos a lot, like my before photo and after photo. So they are interested in how I changed my body shape. That's when our conversation starts. And I say, oh, actually, I came up with this program, or I started joining this program, and it helped me a lot to shape my body. So then they are interested in join. And that's when you don't tell them everything. You just tell them the schedule and place, and that's it. Then they're actually joining and learning about this program from the managers who are experienced.
Yes.
So slow run, the running course can be decided within walking distance in your neighborhood in town, or at least like a 5 to 10 minutes of driving in your town. You don't have to do slow run in really far distance city. Just make your own program in your town or in your neighborhood. That'll be perfect. And what's a really interesting part of slow run is when you do slow run together with your people, other joggers who are doing jogging or running, they're gonna look at you really weird and ask you, what kind of exercise is that? Then that's when we actually you pull out your slow run business card and give it to them. You have no time to explain to them because you're in the middle of exercise. And if you explain about, oh, this is a new ski program, we came out, this kind of blah, blah, blah is a really lengthy discussion. So you just give them your slow run business card, and then they can actually contact you on that link that you have on Instagram, which has like a small video, short video, which explains about this program, and then you can take a schedule.
Okay. All right. So it's a great marketing tool for us.
Sure. And so you might be wondering how many people would be proper for slow run. We run slow run like 100 people and more than that. However, mostly we are recommended to run our slow run program in each neighborhood where you live. For example, as you asked that, how many people will be proper? Yeah, you might have like a 400 downlines. You don't have to convene them all together. Let's say 200 people run together, right? It's not the recommended way. You're gonna train your downline manager, and he or she is gonna run their own slow run in their small area, like a 10. 5 is fine. 5 is fine. 10 is fine. 3 is fine. If you study the slow program with only 2, then you can recruit more people. It's going to be like 10 in your place. And in another city or in the same town, in another place location, they're going to run their own slow program separately at the same hour, and morning and evening. Yeah.
I noticed yesterday you also said, here we're going to do it, here we're not going to do it. Like there was something about the path that you didn't like grass or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. What was your criteria?
First of all, there are two important environment and factor that you have to pay attention during slow run. Your shoes. Your shoes, like running shoes, tennis shoes, will be perfect. And if the ground is not flat or it should be actually flat road.
Flat road.
Yeah. So if it's rocky, then you might hurt your ankle. You might tip over. So normal flat road is fine. Even park on the press is not really recommended. It should be hard enough to put your heel. So that's kind of feeling of thumping with your heel and the ground. So grass is a little soft, so you cannot feel the heel pounding, right? So you have to find a place where you can run as that place is quite flat and also without danger. There should be no rose petal.
How often should we do slow run? Once a week, right? At least once a week with one group?
Yeah, exactly. Once a week is recommended, but to change your body and improve your health condition, doing slow run every day is most highly recommended.
Okay.
So if you want to see the body shaping change and also improvement of your health, do it every day. The leaders, actually what we do, say to them is, they say, I don't see any difference, change in my body through slow run. And we say to them, then do it every day. If they did slow run once a week,
They won't see any change.
then we say to them, do it every day.
Okay.
Then you're gonna see the difference.
And each workout is 1.5 hours is what I,
1 to 1.5 hours.
1 to 1.5 hours. Tell me about the time of the.
90 minutes, 90 minutes is kind of a recommended hour of running. However, now Tuesday running crew might found we normally run about 1 hour because we run around 9:30 or 9 and finish in an hour because we have seminar at 11 a.m.
So
Does
go
that make
home,
sense?
shower, take your rest.
Yeah, so the running path is quite near to our office building. And we start running around 9 and we finish around 10 so that we can change clothes and be ready for the seminar to participate. So that's why we finish within an hour. And so it can be really adjustable according to your schedule. And why we recommend doing slow run once a week is if you don't have time, do multiple times a week. But people don't have time doing running and jogging every day. So, and why we came up with night running, there are people working from Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. They cannot join morning running. So we run together
Night.
on Sabbath. And according to the change of the season, Korea has 4 seasons, right?
Very cold.
So during winter and during spring, the weather condition is super different. The temperature, lows and highs. And so the clothing can be changed and the location can be changed. During the summer season, it's so hot in the riverside. So we changed the location to Bamboo Tree Park, where we have shades.
Shade.
So we can stay away from the sun burn, right?
Yeah.
But when the season turned into autumn, then we came back to the riverside because riverside is much more. It's got great view.
Enjoyable.
So when you find a space for a slow run, the environment and the view is perfect as well. The way during the slow run, people might feel, oh, this is so happy. This is a place where we can generate our serotonin, like that. So the managers pay really big attention to the choice of the place. Detox trekking as well and slow run we always find the best place for them to feel, oh, this is healing, great, happy.
Yeah, yeah, not among the traffic and the all of the cars.